Hello, everybody. Welcome to another day here in Auckland. Spring has sprung. It's much sunnier now than it has been recently, but it is very, very windy. It's a very windy time, but it's not too bad because today I'm planning to walk up a volcano. You heard it right. I'm going to walk up a volcano in Auckland. Auckland's youngest volcano, erupted 10,000 years ago. Have you guessed it yet? It's Mount Wellington. I'm going to walk up Mount Wellington. Yes, it's very windy today. I've decided to go with shorts. Could that be a risky move? Probably. Probably a risky move. But I think I have enough insulation on the legs anyway to keep me nice and warm. Now, the problem I have is that I've hurt my foot running, just doing a basic human thing. So I don't know if walking up Mount Wellington is really going to be a good idea. But I don't really have much to do today. So I thought, wow, let's just go and walk up this mountain, this volcano, in record time. And it will be record time no matter what, because I've never walked up it before. We're going to have the Strava going. The Fitbit will be recording it. And I truly think this could be one for the ages. One to pass down from generation to generation. I'm going to go up that mountain, go up that volcano at a record speed. And I think it's going to hopefully be some nice views at the top. Hopefully we have a good bit of exercise, mainly because I can't run at the moment. I would like to run, but I can't because my body just doesn't want it to happen. It will, my foot will keep hurting. So I'm guessing if I walk up a steep hill, that will be better for me. So as long as my foot doesn't hurt there, because walking's fine. So it's a hike. We'll call it a hike. I'm going on a hike up a volcano, and I'm sure it's going to be an absolutely lovely time. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. Got to drive there now. Anyway, the driving situation is fine. Look, you get bad drivers everywhere. It's the way of the world. Are drivers worse here than in other places? Some certainly are, but there are big, wide roads here. I like a big, wide road. And I think that works pretty well. That's something that I think Britain needs to have a look at. The big, wide road. But then also, I'm used to driving the thin, skinny roads. Maybe that makes you a better driver. I'm sure there's something in that. Maybe that's why I'm just such an elite driver on these roads. Anyway, let's go hike up a volcano. There it is, in all its glory. Mount Wellington, Maungarei as well, I think is what it's called. I don't think I'm pronouncing it right, but I'm trying my best. I don't know if you can see how windy it is there. See all of the trees moving about, blowing about. I don't know if you can hear it. You can probably just hear me yapping about, but we're parked up now. We may as well give it a go. It does look a bit windy. A bit too windy. You see that? This is a seriously dangerous mission, guys. I might not make it out. Can you hear the wind? Can you feel the wind? There it is. Mount Wellington. Maungarei. we're on our way. There it is again. Look at the steepness there. God, this could be dangerous. It's a very steep start to the walk. Already have a decent view. Let me switch this. Oh wow. Nah, that is actually pretty nice. But hopefully we see a bit more going up. It's actually been quite a pleasant walk so far, I have to say. A nice view of Auckland there. Got a good bit of industry. God, love that. I think, oh, there's the wind again. I think I'm gonna have to be doing these sorts of walks a bit more than running. Would like a bit of running, but my body just wants to break down every time I do it. It's not great. Yes, you may look at me and go, that's a supreme athlete, why hasn't he been offered a mega contract for just any sport? Listen guys, looks can be deceiving. Every time I go on a run, my body just decides to break down. I've been on two runs here, and then I tweaked something in the side of my foot. I think it's muscular. I went on a run the other day, thought, oh, that'll be better. It wasn't better. I only did about 100 meters. The annoying thing about that is that it uploaded to Strava. And now people are gonna think, oh, we can't run long distance. I can't, but I don't want people to think that. And it wasn't even a fast 100 meter time. It wasn't my usual 11-12 seconds. Nah, it'll be alright though. I think we're kind of near the summit now. You can see Rangitoto in the background there. And the CBD over there. It's a pretty easy walk. Just wish it wasn't so windy. Strawberries there. The wind's been the toughest part. We've done it. We've made it to the top. There we go. Views. Oh, if I get my hands that way. Lovely views. Lovely view. I thought I'd do a bit more speaking to the camera, but it's too windy. It's just too windy. Maybe I'll go back down to the bottom and try again. Nearly made it down to the bottom now. Almost out of the wind. I think we've done that in record time. Look at the lovely trees. God, man, it makes you think. Isn't nature just beautiful, man? Makes you want to complete hikes in record time. Alright, I'm down at the bottom now. Congratulations to me. There we go. The big thing now is that I don't know where I am. I've come out a completely different way to the one I came in. So I'm a little lost. We're gonna say the hike continues. I think we're gonna have to go back in. All right, we're back. We're out of the wind. I do believe we did that in record time. It's about 47 minutes from when we started to when we finished. I think it took me about 20 minutes to go to the top. It's really not that difficult a hike, I would say. I think if you were planning to do one in Auckland, this is a pretty easy one to do. It looks high, it looks a lot steeper than it is. I think it's fine. I'd give it a go. I think I would have been done a lot quicker if I hadn't taken that detour and been lost. Now, I didn't feel me coming back. That was mainly because it was so windy. I don't think you would have been able to hear anything I was saying, and I know that all of you watching are really keen to hear what I'm saying all the time. So some would say that I just followed the road back. Others would say I circumnavigated a volcano to find my way back to safety. You decide what side you're on. But that wind was a lot. I was being attacked by my strings. I think I was hit in the eye at least 2 or 3 times. It's the ones closest to you that you have to worry about. Keep your friends close, your enemies closer. Anyway, it was quite nice. I'd recommend it. It's a pretty simple one. There were loads of people going up there with their dogs in jeans. It's a nice walk, I would say. Also, I just quite liked doing that hike. It was pretty nice being out there, out in nature. Isn't that nice? Feeling a bit of that, the wind on your face. Not too much wind, that was too much wind. Maybe a little bit of wind. The sun as well. If there's any other hikes that you might recommend, please let me know. Maybe I should just walk up Rangitoto one day. Here's a picture of Rangitoto I took on that hike. Isn't that impressive? And great editing from me, I think. But I think it would be good to try a few more of those out. I'm sure I could figure out a few to check out. Right, we are back indoors. It is night time now. We were hiking quite a while ago. My hair has not fully recovered. I'm not sure it was worth trying to make it recover, but we have dinner on the go. Oh, a nice curry going, some rice already cooked. Please don't comment on my cooking. I'll be horribly offended if you're not very nice. But it was a decent day out in nature. It's just nice being outside, having something to do, and a bit of a sense of accomplishment walking up a pretty big hill. Not many people can say they've done that today. I can. But what else is planned? Well, it's evening now, so not much other than dinner. But one thing that we do have is an L&P. Take a look at that. Now, I haven't had an L&P in quite a while, but I think there's no time like the present to have one. So I think it's the perfect time to have a taste test. Right, trying to set the angle up right there. Oh, there we go. Right, here you go. L&P, have a good look at that. Very nice. What does it say? Who knows what awesome, good lemony stuff goes into the taste of L&P? Well, we do, but we're not blabbing. What we can tell you is L&P is the classic drink that's been refreshing NZers since, ages ago, when some Bright Spark and Pyroa first created, bottled, and whacked a a label onto it. That's embarrassing that I can't read. L&P, drink it when you're thirsty, like maybe right now. Since 1908, world famous in New Zealand. That's great advertising right there. They just had it for free here. 0.5 health star rating. I don't really think that matters as long as it tastes nice. We're only having one. Cheers. See, I had to go in twice there because it's just very nice. It doesn't taste like lemonade, like a Sprite or something like that. It does have a certain tang to it, which is quite nice. I'd say have to give it an L&P a good 8 out of 10. It's a solid drink. Maybe it should be more widespread than it currently is, but maybe that's part of the charm, that it's not. That it's a very unique drink to New Zealand. I'm not gonna have it with dinner. I think it will be a perfect pairing to this curry I have. You know, I'll let you know how that goes. And then maybe I'll do another taste test after dinner. It might be the most important taste test of the day. Right, this is it. Our final taste test of the evening. The second of two. And it's a very important one. And I think it's one that you're going to be very interested in. It is a kiwi. In New Zealand. And I'm going to taste test a kiwi. Now this one is a little soft. I think it's a little too ripe, one might say. Not going to say it's off. We're going to say it's too ripe. Bit of a soft. So it's soft. Not very fuzzy on the skin there. I'm a bit skeptical about how good this one could be. But we must taste it. Have our knife. Let's cut that in half. Ooh, bit of juice popped out there. Don't know if you saw that. And it's the rare gold kiwi. Very, very rare. I don't think it's that rare. But we have a nice little cut there. Not too many seeds. Pretty symmetrical pattern in the kiwi. Let's dig in and give it a taste. I will not be eating the skin. That's just not how I roll. I've heard the skin can maybe be good for you. Maybe it can't. Fits on the teaspoon there. All right, let's have a go. It's a good kiwi. It's a good kiwi. Very sweet. A lot of juice. I don't think it's past its ripeness. I think it's still pretty good. It's just a bit. It's not what it once was. Let me try the other side just in case, because gotta be fair. Gotta give it its whole juice. I don't know. I have to try the whole thing to know how good it really is. Still sweet. Taste is the same. The texture was a little bit different. I think the first half was better than the second half. In the end, it was a good kiwi. Give it a 7 out of 10. The gold kiwis are decent. Personally, I'm a green kiwi person. That's just what I've grown up on. It's what I'm used to. But I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to change. Willing to try out anything. Not anything, but willing to try a lot of foods out. Maybe that's what this turns into. I go around and I eat different things. That seems to be popular. Maybe it will help me, put on a bit of weight. I'm not sure I need that, but we'll see. Well, I think that was a pretty good day, all in all. Good bit of exercise and a good bit of eating. I mean, what more can you ask for? I think that's the human experience summed up right there. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. And if you want to see more of me, maybe give a subscribe. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoy whatever else you're up to.